edutainment. Edutainment, mixing
education
and
entertainment.
All right, we got it right side. You were on yours. We was on.
Yeah, we did.
All right,
strong side.
All right. If we had Fletcher on here, y'all get a bunch of responses for Fletcher.
Yeah, a lot of people liked it. Like what they saw. Like the show.
Sometimes that bow tie.
Well, the bow tie killer. You know that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to have you back on. Thank you very much, Fletcher, for sharing some time with us. Thank you, Peabody's, for being a sponsor of the show. One of the many sponsors. If you haven't eaten at Peabody's, they just recently had their 1-year anniversary, getting ready to open up another location in Springfield. They are hiring, so if you're in the Springfield area or looking for work, Perry, Nick, Angie are a great group of people to work for. So go check out Peabody's in Springfield when they open. Check them out right over on Riverside Drive right here in Clarksville. Guys, I mentioned Clarksville. You know, Clarksville has, in this area, almost 200,000 people.
Yeah.
And what sort of entertainment do we have?
We've got bowling, movies, bowling. I already said bowling.
You did say bowling. We did have
life.
2 yeah.
Might get shot.
Well, I guess we don't need to. Unfortunately, you're right, and we are not making light of any unfortunate incidents that happen when you're going to the club. Just be careful and wear your Kevlar. What else is there to do in Clarksville?
Well, you got the Blue Way. The
Greenway, some walking, and the Blue Way where you do the rafting.
Kayaking and the rafting and stuff like that. You know, they have all types of events put on by the city and stuff.
The music jamming in the alley. And,
all basketball, sports.
Jazz on the lawn.
Jazz on the lawn, MB rolling.
Yep.
But, you know, we are missing some really top quality, exciting, hard-hitting entertainment.
What you talking about? What are you?
Well, I tell you what. We're getting ready to go to break, and when we come back, we will tell you about some of the hardest-hitting, some of the best entertainment you're going to find in this city. Yeah! So pay attention, Grapevine audience. We're coming back, and we're coming for you with a special guest and some fun, excitement here for Clarksville.
Pride, passion, patriotism. Peabody's, the great American grill, is now open on the riverfront in Clarksville. The food is fresh, the atmosphere is fun, and our patriotism is front and center. You'll enjoy the large menu that includes hand-cut black Angus steak, hand-pulled pork, and hand-breaded fried pickles. You'll taste the difference. Also, enjoy our huge drink selection and scenic views both inside and out. We also cater, so call us for your next event. Peabody's, the great American grill on Riverside Drive in Clarksville.
Clarksville, Tennessee, is the home of Olympic champion Wilma Rudolph, Austin Peay State University. Clarksville is threatened every fall with destruction and obliteration. Every fall, Clarksville is in danger of interstellar disaster.
We are back with the Grapevine, the best in edutainment. And we want to thank you for being with us. Thank you for supporting the Grapevine, helping the Grapevine grow. And talking about growing, guys, you see the set is sort of shrunk a little bit. I've been doing a little bit of working out, but I'm not big as this young man next to me. And I'm not sure, Grapevine, if you can tell who this is just by looking, but I've talked about some excitement coming to the Clarksville area. This is one of the men that's bringing it. This is professional wrestler Crimson!
Thank you guys. Thanks for having me. What's up, guys? All you guys out there watching, what's going on?
All righty. Now, Crimson, tell the Grapevine a little bit about you.
A little bit about me. Okay. I am Crimson, as you said. I'm a pro wrestler. Been doing it for 6 years. I'm currently contracted with TNA Impact Wrestling, which can be viewed at Destination America Network. I've been doing it for...
I think, can you pull your head back a little, like it's probably in your eyes there. How's it looking with that off? Are you? Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure we have enough.
That's why I pulled it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you say, you're not,
I'm about to say, you're not rocking the Merriman, are you?
No, I got hair, but
okay.
just when I'm Crimson, it's got to be.
be right. Yeah. All right. One more time. Welcome back to the Grapevine, the best in entertainment, and we want to thank you, Grapevine audience, for helping us grow. Thank you for supporting us, guys. I said thank you for helping us grow, but you see the set has sort of shrunk a little bit. We have some beefcake here, and I'm not sure if the Grapevine audience knows who this specimen is, but he is bringing entertainment to you, Clarksville, and I want you to tell Clarksville who you are.
Well, if you don't know, you should know. But I'm just kidding. I'm Crimson, pro wrestler Crimson, TNA Impact Wrestling superstar Crimson. If you haven't seen me before, you can watch me on Destination American Network. That's who I am. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. That's what I get paid to do.
There you go.
You get paid to beat people up.
I love it. There's nothing better.
Now, what about getting beat up? I mean, you get paid to get beat up.
Unheard of.
That's kind of the part of the job, but it doesn't happen often with me.
So you know if you watch my match.
He's saying, I don't get beat up too often.
Breaking necks and taking checks. That's what he does. That's what I do.
Hey.
So, who are some of the top matches you've been in the ring with?
Oh, okay. There's a lot. There's a lot of guys that I can say have been top competitors. I'd say my most memorable, my most favorite match ever would be my match with Kurt Angle. We made
Kurt Angle, Olympic champion,
gold medalist Kurt Angle. I got the opportunity to main event Impact Wrestling, and at the time Kurt Angle was the world heavyweight champion, and I had a singles match with him that went down as my most favorite match, my most memorable match, probably the best match I've had in my career thus far.
You take Kurt Angle out to get him to tap? Because you know he puts that ankle lock on and he gets people to tap. Did you?
No, he put that on me, and that hurt, man. I didn't tap out, though. There actually was no winner. Unfortunately, they got thrown out. Samoa Joe came in.
Oh, Samoa Joe. Did you get a couple leaks in on Samoa Joe?
He got some, too. Yeah.
Now you wrestled Kurt Angle. Who would be your all-time match? Who would you want to wrestle?
Oh, like a
Dead or alive?
Yeah, dead or alive.
Dream match?
Dream match. Who's
Dead or alive?
Okay. Well, you guys, we've been talking about wrestling before we went on the air. Let me think about that for a second. But let me ask you guys, if I can turn the tables.
Well, go ahead. Ask us a question.
Ask us.
Who would you guys want to wrestle? Because you guys are big wrestling fans. Like, who would each one of you guys want?
I actually have two. Got to wrestle the Nature Boy. Style.
Woo!
You gotta be styling,
profiling,
limousine riding,
jet stealing, wheeling, dealing, kissing the girls and making them cry. You know, that's it. And then of course, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream.
Yeah, American Dream.
Just
He
to be
did a little bit of woo too.
Yeah, he did a little everything. Let me tell you something.
I saw that Dusty elbow you did.
Yeah. I was about to say he had that elbow. Yeah, it was over.
Now you guys bringing in the real amateurs. I'm gonna tell you who the real one. I'm talking about Johnny Valentine. Y'all don't probably remember.
Oh, wow. You went way back.
That's the hammer, baby.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know nothing
I
about
know
that.
about it.
You need to get a real beat down. Johnny Valentine.
Oh, yeah.
Not Greg.
I remember Greg the Hammer, but yeah, you talking Johnny.
We talking about
that's before. Way before.
Yeah.
Way before my time.
Yeah, he's before all of our time. So
yeah.
he put the ropes around the first wrestling ring.
What about you, Dan?
Me, I'm gonna have to go with Jerry Lawler. I used to love Jerry Lawler Saturdays in Memphis. He'd be getting beat down. He'd throw that shoulder strap off.
Oh, it was on.
And then he'd jump on the rope, that second rope, and he'd come up with the fist. And then what I liked when he had him on the ground, he hit him with that rabbit fist. Yeah, Jerry Lawler.
I thought he was gonna say Jerry Springer.
Well, no, see, that's who I would wrestle because I could take Jerry Springer.
Who you want to wrestle?
I could take Jerry Springer, but Jerry Lawler, I probably look like Eddie Kaufman.
I've actually wrestled Jerry Lawler.
Did you?
Yeah, twice. On 2 occasions I've wrestled Jerry. He actually started up Memphis Wrestling again, I think back in 2010, 2011. And he had a good little run with it, and he actually invited me down to be a part of it, and I actually got the opportunity to wrestle Jerry. And that was also one of my top matches, and great opportunity to have.
W or an L?
Rather not talk about
We won't talk about it.
Yeah,
It's hard to beat.
Yeah.
At his age, he's hard to beat.
And it's his wrestling, so if I'm wrestling at Damon Jennings Promotions, I'm winning a match or two.
Now, when you wrestle these veteran guys who've been in the ring, 20, 30 plus years, do they give a lot of, are they really helpful in teaching you the tricks of the trade and the art of the business? Or
a lot of them are backstage. A lot of the veterans help the young guys, and that's a good thing. That's what we need. That's what the business needs to grow. And I've been fortunate enough to be around some of the legends. When I first signed to TNA, we had Hulk Hogan there, we had Sting there, we had Nation Boy Ric Flair there. So all those guys were very helpful. Like if I got done with a match, I got to the back, they'd help, they'd critique me, they'd tell me what I did wrong, what I did right, what to do better next time. So yeah, I mean they're very helpful in that aspect.
That's good.
Now you mentioned Hulk Hogan, and the Grapevine audience knows there's been some negative publicity for Hulk Hogan. I don't necessarily believe what's being said. You've been in the same room with him. Is he what people are trying to make him out to be?
No, I think it's gotten blown way out of proportion. Obviously, some words just shouldn't be said by some certain people, and certain words shouldn't be said at all. And unfortunately, in this day and age, there's too many ways that you're on tape, you're on camera, and you're probably better off not saying anything. Just be alone. And then sadly, that's just the way. You don't even have privacy in your own house.
Yeah.
But as far as him being, the allegations of him, being racist or whatever, I absolutely don't think that at all.
I don't think it either. And kind of like he said, if you come up to me, "What's up, brother?" I'm going to respond with, "Yeah, brother." And that's the environment we're in. That's the culture we're in.
Right.
So if that's the only people I see around me are saying red, 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 should I get in trouble for saying red with them?
Stay red again.
Me or him?
You.
Oh, all right. I never mind.
I ain't gonna lie him. Come on, man. He said whatever he wants to say.
Now, he mentioned critiques, and you mentioned I give you advice. The Grapevine audience needs to know, wrestling, is it fake?
Good question.
Okay. Well,
He said okay, kind of me. They said
I don't know if you've ever seen the one clip of Dr. D. David Schultz smacking the hell out of that news reporter that said he was fake. You ever seen that clip?
I did see it.
You should Google that, Dr. David Schultz and the news reporter.
Give us a kind of an example.
Right over there.
No, but the physicality is very real, man. The risk of injury is very real. I've never been more injured in my life. I played sports all the years growing up. I played sports. I joined the Army in 2 deployments.
Congratulations.
No injuries.
Service.
No injuries whatsoever.
Coming up.
I start wrestling and it's just injury after injury after injury. I tore my ACL, my meniscus. I got a nice big scar running along my knee. I tore my pec major right off the front of my shoulder. All in wrestling matches. Several concussions, man. It's about as real as it can get in that aspect.
And then you want to jump back in there and keep doing that?
No, I love it, man.
Now, with that, all these injuries, just like football players, concussions and things, what about the long-term physical effects? Right now you're young and strong and your recovery time is pretty good, but hey, when you get our age, I'm going to tell you, recovery time ain't what it used to be.
I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling it.
So with the excitement of wrestling, do you guys get an adrenaline high? Is it kind of like an adrenaline rush? Yeah, adrenaline junkie?
Absolutely, and that's what it is. And when I first started wrestling, I was doing it locally, independently, at National Guard armories and who knows where, in bars in front of 20, 30 people. And, back then, I got the adrenaline rush. And that's when I knew, that's when I was hooked. And then I got to the level I'm at now, wrestling in front of thousands.
You got these people yelling at you, yelling for you, yelling against you.
Imagine being in front of a crowd of, 15,000 people over in the UK, just drunk and excited and just in it, man, and you're feeling the electricity. There's nothing that it's hard for me to explain the feeling that you get. It's just the rush that you get being in front of these people and them reacting to what you're doing in the ring. It's amazing.
Now, the UK, we talking University of Kentucky?
No, United Kingdom.
All right. Well, let me ask you this, Crimson, and I hear everything that you were saying, man, but now you talked about the veterans who were out there that gave you advice for different things that you should do in order to progress your talents and so forth. What advice would you give to someone who you consider to be a little bit less, I guess,
at your level or starting out or
something like that? What advice would you give them?
Well, that's a good question. I've been asked it a few times, and I would say, first of all, get an education. Go to school, go to college, get a degree, because there's no guarantee in professional wrestling. There's no guarantee you'll make it to that level where you're getting contracted and getting good money. There's no level, or there's no guarantee that when you make it to that level, if you make it to that level, how long you'll be there. So you got to have a backup plan, first of all. So my suggestion would be go to school, get a degree first, or while you're training to be a wrestler, or while you're wrestling. And secondly, it's all around, everywhere I've been, I've gone to some of these local independent shows, and a lot of these young guys, they may take it seriously, or they think they take it seriously, but they don't have the dedication or the heart to get in the gym and actually work out and train hard and look like an athlete. And that's the biggest thing. If you want to make it to a certain level, like the WWE or TNA, you see what they're offering. You see the guys on TV. If that's where you want to be, I suggest you start trying to emulate that and look like a star. You know, so that's the biggest problem I see within the independent, small, local shows is the guys that sure they want to wrestle, they want to put in the time, but they don't want to put in the time outside of the ring. You know, being in the gym. You know, it's the conditioning, everything like
that's going to take you further, isn't it?
Absolutely. And when you got to think, some of these guys like me and some of the guys I work with run national television, so you got to be marketable. You got to be pretty. Something you got to have somebody want to watch you. Exactly. So get in the gym, tan. If you need a tan, work out. You know, get your physical fitness up, your cardio up, and that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing I can say.
All right,
we're going to wait down. Me.
I was about to say, you pointed to me on that?
Did you and me?
All righty.
There's some big guys.
If there is a gym that wants to help us get down and get to looking like this, contact the Grapevine. We're getting ready to take a break, guys. We're going to come right back and talk more with Crimson, talk about what he's bringing to Clarksville, and you're hearing it on the Grapevine.
Hey, wrestling fans, this is TNA Superstar Crimson. And Sunday, September 6th, I want you at the Wilma World Defense Center here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Come live Pro Wrestling. Tried and True Pro Wrestling presents All Out Assault. I'll be there wrestling. Superstar Eric Young will be there. Rebel will be there. TNA Knockout. Beautiful Rebel. Koya from Impact Wrestling will be there. All of the stars will be there. I want you to be there Sunday, September 6th, Wilma World Defense Center.
Could you use a little extra money? Do you like helping people? If your answers to those are no, then this isn't directed to you. But if you could use a little extra money and you genuinely like helping people, contact me. We are growing in this area and we are wanting to help a bunch of families. So contact us. Let us show you how we can help you make a little extra money by helping families in our area. We are back with the Grapevine, the best in entertainment. We want to thank Crimson here for coming to see us here at the Grapevine, coming to help us grow, and he's coming to help Clarksville grow. We didn't mention this in the first segment, but you had something very, very, very exciting for this area. And guys, you know, I'd asked about the entertainment here, but we don't have something like what he's getting ready to describe. And tell the Grapevine what you're bringing to Clarksville.
Oh, I'm so excited about this. Sunday, September 6th. Live professional wrestling at the Wilma Rudolph Event Center. It's on Riverside Drive, right here in Clarksville, Tennessee. We're bringing professional wrestling that has not been seen around here in a very, very long time, if ever. I don't know if any good wrestling has been in this area.
Well, we get wrestling at the Armory.
I said professional wrestling.
What's the difference? Explain.
Okay, well,
we're not knocking any other outfits.
No, we're not doing that.
No,
we know that there's a difference.
But it was brought to my attention that when I had the idea of running a professional wrestling event here in Clarksville, that there was currently professional wrestling in Clarksville. So I researched a little bit and I saw that there is some promotion or something like a promotion running out of the National Guard Armory here in Clarksville, and that to me is. There's no such thing as amateur pro wrestling, but it's just not the same level of professionalism that I'm bringing to Clarksville. Now, these guys may love to do wrestling moves as a hobby and get in the ring and fool around. That's fine. But as far as charging people admission to come watch you fool around and possibly hurt somebody. See, here's the thing. I've seen this all over the place. Is guys that are untrained, just getting in the wrestling ring, fooling around, getting hurt, hurting people. And what it is making a mockery of what myself and so many other people around me do for a living. You know, we're putting food on our tables by beating our bodies up, sacrificing all of our time away from our families, and taking this very seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take it seriously, but some of them may or may not. But what I'm saying is, what I'm bringing to Clarksville is tried and true professional wrestling. Some of the biggest stars that you currently see on national television will be here in Clarksville.
Like who?
Oh, funny you should ask. Well, not only will I be main eventing, I'll be wrestling former TNA World Heavyweight Champion Eric Young, who also had his own reality show on Animal Planet. I don't know if you guys knew that. EY, yeah. Showtime Eric Young.
Yeah.
He'll be there.
Have you ever fought him before?
I have.
So this is a rematch.
And we fought on several occasions, different circumstances, but this is probably the first built-up, like, big main event type match that we've ever had.
You gonna give us a prediction? I'm
gonna win.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say it's on tape. So
no, I mean, hey, it's gonna be one hell of a fight. I can't.
Now don't back down, man.
I'll never back down. But this guy, if you watch him on TV right now, he's doing some dastardly things, some evil things on TV. He's the bearded maniac, I think they're dubbing him right now. He's actually in a feud right now with an Army veteran who has one leg. He's got a prosthetic leg.
He's in a feud with the guy with one leg?
Eric Young ripped the guy's prosthetic off and choked him with it.
Oh, wow.
Right. On national television. So this is the veteran guy. This is the kind
now, you're a veteran, so...
I'm a veteran myself, so if that tells you anything, he's got something coming. You know what I'm saying? Evil.
You know, caused him to leave the stage. He got so upset. I think he might want to jump in. You need a tag team partner? We put him in
a special ring manager
a onesie.
You can have the Grapevine in your corner. We'll be in the corner.
We can all run out there. We could do the Grapevine strangle. Now, you and Eric Young, he's the bearded maniac.
Yeah.
You have a beard. He has a beard. Is this going to be a beard match? Whoever loses, loser shaves the beard.
We might have to add that stipulation. I don't know.
Or the loser gets knocked out and half the beard gets shaved.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. Do something like old school matches. Now, are you all right there? You good?
Let's tell him who else is there so he can
calm down a little bit. Tell him who else is there.
Current Impact Wrestling Knockout Rebel will be there. She's gorgeous. Have you seen her?
Is that this one right here?
Yes, that is her.
That's a rebel with a cause.
Does she need a manager or somebody to assist her with ring preparation and
you're gonna have to ask her
all and all up?
But she'll be there. She's also a former Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. I don't know if you knew.
Hey, I love the Cowboys. So she's got to be a winner. She is. I knew something about that girl I like.
She'll be there. She'll be wrestling. She'll be fighting. We've got a bunch of others. Impact Wrestling star Koya. He's from India. He's the newest signee of TNA Impact Wrestling. Young guy, big muscular Indian guy. He's pretty tough. He'll be there. I got Tracy Smothers.
I was about to say that looked like right there. And yeah, he's old school.
Tracy Smothers, old school. You know, he's the wild-eyed Southern boy.
Yeah.
In this area.
Yeah.
He's still doing his thing in the ring.
Good. It's good to see.
He's helped me throughout my career, you know, and I've nothing but respect for Tracy. So we wanted to make sure he came in and was part of this thing too.
Yeah.
So he'll be wrestling. I got Chase Stevens. He's a former TNA superstar. It's
all on here, and I'm going to put this up. We're going to make sure that the Grapevine audience sees this. Tell them once again where it's going to be.
Sunday, September 6th, Wilma Rudolph Event Center. It's on Riverside Drive by the new marina. Okay, you can't miss it. Doors open at 6:30. Show will start at 7:30.
All righty, and I'm guessing you had some great sponsors bringing this to Clarksville.
Some of the best sponsors. One being Daymar College.
All right,
one of our big sponsors.
Yes.
There you go. As well as Budweiser, which reminds me.
Let's hear for Budweiser.
Reminds me to say that there will be beer sales.
So bring your ID.
21 and up, of course.
But 21 and up to drink, but anybody can get in.
Yeah.
This is family friendly, bring the kids.
Yes, family event, all ages. Don't let Budweiser steer you away, because this is for everybody. This is for the family.
And we want them to drive safely and don't get in the ring because it could get ugly.
Exactly. Ooh. What happens if a drunk, rowdy fan runs in there? Woo!
Well, it doesn't end well usually for them. If security can't get them first, the wrestler probably will. And,
have you had to do that before? That?
Oh yeah. Not in not on TV or in TNA or anything, but some of these independent shows, a couple of times, fans get a little rowdy. And when there's no guardrails, some of these local shows, they don't have any guardrails separated.
So you just got the easy access.
They're right there if they want to be.
Speaking of getting in the ring and people getting in the ring, most wrestlers have a finishing move. What do you have? What's your signature move?
I've been waiting for somebody to ask, and I'd love to demonstrate right now.
Why?
Yeah, we don't mind. I don't mind.
You don't mind? I don't mind. You're supposed to be my tag team partner.
Hey, somebody's got to tag. You're in. You are in.
All right, we'll save it for another time.
Yeah.
But, I use what's called the Red Sky, okay, and which is it's actually a sky-high power bomb made famous by D'Lo Brown. He actually.
I remember D'Lo.
Yeah.
Is D'Lo still wrestling?
I don't know if he's wrestling, but at the time.
D'Lo was an accountant, wasn't he? I want to say that was a big thing back in the day. They said he's an accountant.
Maybe. But when I signed to TNA, he was an agent there. He was helping young guys in the back, and I worked a lot with him. He helped me out tremendously. He actually gave me his finishing move, the Sky High Power Bomb, which is a pretty cool move.
Yeah.
Damon, I'll show you later.
This is an official area, so we need to make.
We don't want to mess up the studio.
Exactly.
Everyone in the ring.
Yeah, when we make it official.
Waiver too, because I don't have insurance money for you.
Well, do you have the card to take me to the doctor after I get the Sky High Power Bomb? Because I guarantee I will need a ride.
And I won't see the gateway.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Someplace is going to fix me up right.
Exactly.
All right.
Are you related to Nino Brown?
We will be right back with more of the Grapevine. We're talking to Crimson. We'll be right back.
At GPA Web Design, we provide professional services to meet the needs of our customers. Locally owned and operated, GPA Web Design caters to the small businesses of the surrounding area and beyond. So if you're looking for a website or digital graphics, give GPA Web Design a call at 931-378-0201 or visit us on the web at gpawebdesignllc.com. That's gpawebdesignllc.com. At GPA Web Design, it's better for the buck.
Hey, my name's Damon. This is my family. I love them, and I would do anything for them. The most important thing I can do, however, is to be prepared for tomorrow. I am prepared for them. And if you want to be prepared for your family, contact me, Damon Jennings, 931-302-0760. All right, we are back with the Grapevine, the best in entertainment. And off air just a minute ago, you guys were talking, you were both soldiers, right? You were retired, and you left military after how many years?
5 years.
All righty. Is there any military training that would lead you to say, hey, I could be a wrestler if I could run these 7 miles with 900 pounds on my back, avoiding fire, I can do this? Is there?
Yeah, actually, when you first start training, if you have a reputable trainer, they're going to break you off at first, basically to test your willpower and your heart. So they're going to run you through the ringer, essentially, conditioning drills over and over and over again until you either quit, puke, or keep going, or, essentially trying to see if you'll give up or not. So when it came down to that, when it was time for me to go through that, I was able to, channel my military experiences and doing all those miles of ruck marching and all that, and all the other conditioning stuff we've done in the military, and I was able to actually get me through most of that. And actually, the transition to wrestling, I'd say the biggest help I've had from my past military experiences was making like on the spot decisions, thinking quickly, reacting quickly. Everything I learned through my military training and experiences helped me in professional wrestling, because when you're out there in front of thousands of people and the cameras are rolling, you're live, something happens in a heartbeat, you got to be able to react to that and adjust. And
Triple H throwing his quad.
Yeah.
You got to be able to do something. You just
I tore my pec muscle literally off the front of my shoulder in the middle of a match, and I had to
keep on.
I had to continue. No,
Did you throwing the flag?
No, you know what? I'm done. I'm sorry. No, some guys do, but again, military background. I guess I'm tougher than a lot of people, and I just continued on.
Yeah.
Now with traveling, because being an old school wrestling fan, you hear things like, you talk Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, and you hear these guys talking about they travel from city to city, they jump their car, and like you said, night to night, we got to fight tonight, and we're in a different city every night. How does that work? You guys, is it still kind of that way when you're
back up the Pontiac?
Hey man, we're heading to Saginaw, next thing you know, we're in another town.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll fly to a main city, and what they'll have is live events scheduled around that main city. So let's say we'll fly into Cleveland, Ohio, for example. We'll run Cleveland maybe that night, and then the next night will be somewhere within like 3-hour distance. Dayton, Ohio, and then maybe Cincinnati, Ohio, and then maybe we'll fly out of Cincinnati back home. So there's driving in between, but most of the travel is flying.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, you were prior military. Mm-hmm. Was there opportunity for Crimson to be the military guy, Mr. Military, the red, white, and blue, like Jim Duggan with the flag, you come out?
No.
Was there
No, and unfortunately, I would have loved for that to happen, but it just never did. There was never an opportunity that presented itself. When I was introduced to TNA Impact Wrestling, they brought me in as someone's brother, and the Amazing Red's brother, so it was, storyline didn't really call for that.
Gotcha.
But they did hint on it. They did, a backstory on me, so it was well known that I was a veteran and, had deployed to Iraq a couple times and things like that. I wish we could have got more out of that. And actually, that's what I'm doing now on my own, actually, is I'm bringing more of that real-life background, that military background to my wrestling character, if you will. And I'm kind of running it with myself.
Now, have you been both the heel and the hero?
Oh yeah.
Which one do you like more?
I like both. Probably equally, and for different reasons, okay? I like being the bad guy because you can get away with saying a lot of stuff that you probably shouldn't say to people. Get away with doing stuff you probably shouldn't do to people, and sometimes that's fun. It's a good release. I also like being the good guy because your merchandise sells a lot more than if you're that guy cussing out the fan or doing this and doing that. So in that aspect, I love being the good guy when people are coming to buy my merchandise and get autographs and talk to me. And
is there going to be merchandise Sunday the 6th?
Oh yeah. I'll have my own. Every wrestler there will have their own merchandise.
All right. So come with full pockets.
Yeah. Make sure you bring your cash
and cameras.
Hey, actually, we got credit card swipers too. So bring your cards.
Can they bring cameras or recording devices?
I mean, you can bring your own cameras, take pictures, video, whatever you guys want to do. Oh, not whatever.
I'm about to say whatever.
Let me retract that statement. But yes, you can bring your cameras. You can take pictures. We're actually doing VIP packages for some of the fans. And
what is the VIP?
VIP package includes ringside seating, which is limited left. Okay,
so you can actually get some sweat on you.
Yeah, you're free front
or
row,
spit or blood.
Yeah, ringside, and you get photo opportunity with Rebel and Eric Young at intermission. And which you get to stand next to them, put your arm around them, get close, nice hug them, take pictures. And,
do they wear deodorant?
Yeah, I think it'll be before their matches, I think, so they'll be smelling good.
Ooh, that makes a difference, man.
Yeah. Just a little bit. And then opposite if you wear deodorant. If you're not wearing any, they're not wearing any, so.
Well, right, true.
But it's very fan friendly. Very fan friendly. Everybody, if you go to this event, you'll be able to see all the stars. You'll be able to talk to them, get their pictures, sign autographs, buy their merchandise. It's going to be a very fan friendly event.
All right.
Now, are there any big names outside of the group that you wrestle with that's coming?
I named some of the bigger names that are coming to this event that people have seen on TV. Along with that, we got a ton of local or around the area up-and-comers that haven't necessarily made it to that level, but have the potential to do so. I brought some of those. I'm bringing some of those guys in, some of the best around the area. I actually got another Fort Campbell soldier that's actually wrestling on the event too, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I love the fact that we're being able to do this in Clarksville, Fort Campbell area, because one, being a veteran myself, I know that the soldiers need and want something to do here. Right. And what better, in my opinion, what better than to go out on a Sunday night, Labor Day's Monday, don't have to go to work, come out, watch wrestling, drink beer, have a good time with them.
And yell at people getting beat up.
Yes. So I really...
It's like gladiators, you know. You're sitting in the crowd, beat them! Beat them!
But we're for the soldiers too. We're offering a military discount. They're going to save $5 on general admission tickets, and I'm actually scheduled to go on post this coming weekend, and through the MWR, and I'm going to do a little meet and greet at the Zone.
Big shout out to MWR.
Yeah,
they do great things for soldiers, by the way. MWR is an awesome organization.
Awesome, and I made sure to contact them. They were one of the first people I contacted when I was bringing this event, because that was the main thing. I wanted to get on post. I wanted the soldiers to know what was going on, and I wanted to know the soldiers, or I wanted the soldiers to know that we're going to take care of them. Hey, you guys are going to get a discount. I want you guys to come out and enjoy this.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if this event turns out to be a really big success, are we looking to do more events in this area? In
Absolutely. No information has truly been released regarding that, but yes,
we have first on the Grapevine, an exclusive.
We have a multi-event deal going right now with certain venues. Our next wrestling event is looking to be at the end of November, after Thanksgiving. Tentatively November 28th. I don't want to lock that. I don't want to set that in stone because things could always change, but we're looking at November 28th being the next wrestling event to follow up this one, and it will be at the same location,
And that's good, because if you get a great showing and people really clamor for more, you don't want to say, well, we had only planned on this one.
Right. No, absolutely. This, like I said, I'm bringing this to Clarksville, and I want it to grow, and I want it to stay in Clarksville.
There you go.
Awesome. Now, as we wrap up, there are two things I want you to do. First one, I want you to tell any up-and-comer, anybody that has a desire to get into wrestling, that's been, watching it on TV and they don't just want to do it in their backyard, how do they go about getting to where you are?
Well, that's a good question, and I'm glad you asked that, actually. There's a lot of big things going on in Clarksville because depending on how this event goes, in which I hope it will do well, and I think it will do well with everybody's on board helping us and everything. I think it's going to be a great turnout. We're also going to be gauging on if there's a demand here in the town, in the area, of people that want to actually wrestle, because I'm planning to open up my own professional wrestling school here.
Professional wrestling school in Clarksville? So you're saying that if somebody, one of our audience members, somebody that comes to the show wants to learn how to do the technically sound, the conditioning, the wrestling that you see on TV, they're going to be able to do it here in Clarksville, potentially?
Potentially, yes. And it's all ground level right now. The ball is rolling, though. I got some things on the work, and we're going to do everything we can, me and my partners, to make that happen here in Clarksville, to have a good professional wrestling school training center here in the area. And I got a lot of big names that are willing to be involved in helping with that too. Big names in wrestling that are going to be there helping train and everything else. But like I said, that's an exclusive. That's between us, Grapevine, right now. But
I'm sorry. Once it's there, it's spreading like wild. It's spread like a grapevine. Grapevine spread.
Other than that, though, there are great wrestling schools it's hard for me to say within this area, but there are some around the United States. The Dudley Boys, I don't know if you know who those guys are. I'm sure you
do. Devon and Billy Ray.
Yeah, they have a great school down in Orlando, Florida area. 3D Academy. That's a good school to go to if you want to, train to be a wrestler. There's also one in Louisville, Kentucky, OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling.
That's not real far away.
Yeah, we'll spend some time there, and it's a good school to learn from. And there's a few others around the United States that people can look into and get a hold of.
Dudley Boys, OVW, if you want to sponsor, you know where the Grapevine is. We're all over, baby. Worldwide.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Another question, if somebody interested in finding out about the school or finding out about the event or a potential sponsor, if you want to sponsor the Grapevine, please contact me at conduitconnection.com. If somebody's looking to sponsor or get involved, how do they get involved with the entire organization?
Well, we got a few ways to do that, and mainly right now it's going to be through social media. State Line Promotions is my partner and working with me to make this happen. You can contact them at State Line Promotions. Facebook, which is facebook.com/State Line Promotions.
I'll have that information on the screen.
Yep. You can contact Mike Merriman through them. Also,
talk to Mike. Mike's a good guy.
Yeah, Mike's a good guy.
Good. Y'all kind of look like brothers. Y'all could be a tag team.
Red Beard, is that what it is?
The Red Beard Rangers. You heard it here first.
Tried and True Pro Wrestling, which is the company that I'm bringing to Clarksville. They have their own Facebook, and it's facebook.com/Tried and True Pro Wrestling. And you can contact me on there. You can contact some of my partners on there, and as well as Twitter. We're on Twitter too, at Tried and True Pro. Send us messages, contact us any way you can. I got Crimson, he's got Twitter, he's got Facebook. All you gotta do is type in Crimson, I'll pop up. You'll see me.
You'll pop up. I'm just saying, you said that's what you'll do, so.
Okay. He just popped. I wasn't really looking, he just popped up.
Hey, were you on Ashley Madison? Speaking of Ashley Madison, and I know our female Grapevine fans are going to want to know this.
Married or single?
Looking, or do you need help with the body wall for the ring, or?
I'm not single. Sorry, ladies.
Too bad, guys. Sorry about that.
Too bad,
guys being into girls. I mean, yeah.
Look,
more guys. I mean,
anything wrong with that.
15.
Yeah,
That's not how I get down. Females, sorry. Okay.
Now, if the females out there that want to try to date you, can they set up a match where they are in a match with your significant other? Can we set that up?
Winner gets me?
Yes.
We'll have to think about that for the next show, maybe.
All right, you heard it here first. If you want to see that match, winner gets Crimson, between his current and the future, contact us. All righty, last thing I want you to do, we're getting ready to get out of here. Give us a promo, give us something. Let the fans know that you really want them to be there to help support Tried and True Wrestling. Ooh, then we can all do our maybe 15 seconds of something. We all see what we do. And then the Grapevine audience can judge. So we see the professional, and then you see the rookies.
Right. All right, listen up. See, I don't have to yell like Hulk Hogan. I don't have to yell like Macho Man. I don't have to yell like those guys, because when I talk, you listen. Sunday, September 6th, me and you, Eric Young, we're going to step in that ring. One of us is going to walk out. Here's the thing. We fought before, but not like this. Not in front of my crowd. Not in front of these soldiers at Fort Campbell. Where I'm from, I have experience. I've been to places that you've never been. The darkness, the deepest, darkest places, the ugliest places, the meanest places of this earth, Eric Young, you have never seen. So if you think I fear you, you're wrong. And if you think you're going to beat me, you're dead wrong.
Wow. I don't know if anybody can. Yeah, I don't know if anybody. Come on back in here, because we get ready to go. I want you to be part of it.
I was ready to fight. Sorry.
That was impressive. Yeah. All right, your turn.
Hey, I'm done.
All right, well, let's not even have the winner.
Let's not even go there. I'm not today. I'm out.
All right, Grapevine. Thank you for being here with us for this episode. You're going to find this on conduitconnection.com. Crimson, thank you for being here with us. We certainly appreciate it. Hopefully, we can have you on after the 6 to follow up to see if that threat worked, if you were glorious in victory, or if you had to come back and, well, see what had happened was...
And if you need the Grapevine to come out from under the ring with a chair, we're
The
there.
Grapevine is there for you.
Hey, we can bust it one time.
The Grapevine strangle.
It didn't sound like a threat to me. It sounded like a promise.
That's right.
All right, and we promise you that you will continually get the best in entertainment here with the Grapevine. Education, entertainment for you, for Clarksville, and we're bringing it to you through the Grapevine.
The Grapevine.
The Grapevine.
The Grapevine.
Let's say it with us.
The Grapevine.
It appears that you boys north of the Mason-Dixon line seem to have some problems with how we are handling things down here. Well, best believe that Southern etiquette dictates that we do not stoop to the level of the Yankees and resort in tragedies such as the War of Northern Aggression. However, we do not cotton kindly to rabble-rousing started by outsiders. And that being the case, you might need a reminder or two of how the good old boys like to handle business. So, be careful what you ask for. Be careful who you sass to. And most definitely, watch your back.
Hey, wrestling fans, this is TNA Superstar Crimson. And Sunday, September 6th, I want you at the Wilma World Event Center here in Clarksville, Tennessee for live pro wrestling. Tried and True Pro Wrestling presents All Out Assault. I'll be there wrestling. Superstar Eric Young will be there. Rebel will be there. TNA Knockout. Beautiful Rebel. Koya from Impact Wrestling will be there. All of the stars will be there. I want you to be there Sunday, September 6th, Wilma World Event Center.